Lennon Miller to Rangers Football Club, folks. Could it be on? Could it be on? It might be on. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's get into it because there's not really much else to discuss with Rangers at the minute. So let's talk about the potential of a new signing. How great would that be? Ah, by the way, I've said, let's talk about the potential of a new signing like Lennon Miller's about to come through the door. No, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Lennon Miller is not about to come through the door, folks. All right. So we'll talk about him. We'll talk about the guy, but there's a lot of clubs interested in Lennon Miller. But before we get into Lennon Miller, as Caden says, no chance. I mean, I could pretty much end the stream after 40 seconds, but we're not. We're not doing that. All right, we can't do that. If anybody wants to become a channel member, you can hit the channel member button. And if you look at the chat right now, look at this. Look at this. You get Rangers badges. Now, I've said for the past 2 weeks I'm going to update the emojis and I'm going to update the badges and actually put more stuff in. I haven't got around to it. And you know what? There's no real excuse for it. Cards on the table. Just haven't done it. All right? So deal with it. But you know what? Rangers haven't played a good game of football in months. So who's really the bad guy? Razor Ramon, hey Chico. But Lennon Miller, Motherwell, value him at 4 million. Obviously, though, right? Just because they value him at 4 million, we could bid 4 million, right? Haha, we could bid 4 million. All the jokes, get them in. Right, we could bid 4 million, right? But the team could just go, all right, we'll bid 4.2. Liverpool are interested, apparently, which you may have found out over on Fog Footballer. And then, quickly 4 million becomes 10 million. If Liverpool are interested and they want to just go, right, Rangers, no. Celtic, obviously they can compete more with, I say they can compete more with Celtic the transfer window. I mean, or Liverpool can. Fuck, doesn't matter, man. Lennon Miller, it's a pipe dream right now. But problem is, we should have signed him in the summer, right? Summer, should have put the bid in because we knew he was going to kick on and have another, great season. Lennon, it's a disgrace when you're forking out the money for Oscar Cortez. It's one of the worst business you'll ever see. And now, Lennon Miller looks like a pipe dream. See in the summer, like if we went in for a bid, it still could have got hijacked. But why wait these values up? Come on. Say, we can't afford Hamza Igamani if we wait it any longer. All right. So why wait longer with other players in who are actually ready to go into the team? Because Philip Clement has clearly proved that he does not fancy what do you call him? What do you call that guy? Hamza Igamani. Now, there is a bit of breaking news. I say breaking news, it broke an hour ago. Ross McCausland is injured. Oh, Jamal Lewis is on loan at Sao Paulo. That's a wee bit of a weird one. Paul thinks he'll go for free at the most. The lower he goes for, the better, man, because that means Rangers got a better chance of getting him. McCausland has been nursing a foot problem, so he's dropped out of Northern Ireland's Nation League games against Belarus and Luxembourg. That's unfortunate for him. I believe he starts for Northern Ireland, so let's see here. Yeah, so he's been nursing a foot problem. It doesn't sound like anything serious. Can I be serious for a minute? It sounds more along the lines of as the camera loses focus. All right, focus, hocus pocus. Right, camera, fucking reel it in, son. Now it looks like I'm on the moon. We're back. We're not on the moon. Will Motherwell accept 3 million in a dodgy PayPal plan? 3 installments via PayPal. Who's done them before? I've never done that. PayPal always gives you the option, but I just like getting the payment out the road. That's just me. I've walked for miles inside this pit of danger. Big Dave Batista still greeting. He's been radio silent since the 5th of November. No chance, a shame. Yep, it is John. Lennon Miller would be very good. It's not a 0% chance because it could still very easily happen, right? But if you're rating his chances of going to, I'd say it's 5%, probably at best. because that's just the way we roll. But look, folks, the checkbook. Need a better checkbook. So yeah, Ross McCausland out injured, not exactly ideal, but is what it is. In terms of other news, I mean, I don't believe there's any other injuries. I don't even know who's actually been all been called up from Rangers. So, Tierney and Bajrami, they're the usuals. Suter's been called up, hasn't he? Right. So, I mean, the Daily Mail is reporting more about Lennon Miller. They're going to hold it for 4 million. We'll see how that goes. I think it's a joke that Lennon Miller's not in the actual Scotland team, folks. But according to Football Insider, right, let's just dive straight into this. So Rangers are monitoring FCSB midfielder Darius Olaru, but the Romanian club would demand a decent fee for the 26-year-old who's under contract until 2028, and that might be out of reach of Scottish Premiership club given current finances. Right. I don't get this. I seriously do not understand this. Why would we be going after a midfielder who we scud at 4-0? And I'm not saying you can't beat teams and sign the players. It's been done in the past, right? But it's not like the FCSB were bogging against us. Did he even play? Honestly, I couldn't even tell you if he played. Darius Olaru. Did he play anybody? Does anybody know? Because if he did, well, he didn't exactly, didn't exactly fill us with confidence if you're going to go ahead and sign him. But there's no way. What else are Rangers interested in? There's not really a lot. See, I mean, I think the middle of October, November's a bit maybe the wrong time to talk about transfers. Potentially, your best. Inverary Castle. Would you actually want Lennon Miller? Fucking course I would. Would I actually want Lennon Miller? Lennon Miller starts straight into the Rangers midfield. Of course I'd want him, and it's guaranteed profit as well. It's a no-brainer. Lennon Miller would be a great fit in beside Barron, future Scotland midfield right there. Well, that's it. That's it, man. You know, with Lennon Miller, I mean, that is a guy. That is a guy that would what he could give you 10 years. Realistically, I think he would move on. I think Lennon Miller's ceiling's very, very high. You have to see. Islamic State. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm not reading that out. I think I was born yesterday. There might be some absolute tools on here that would read that out, but I'm not reading that out. I'm not falling for that. Let's see. White Spirit wouldn't get me off of you. Who are we talking about here? Fighting fish, They two ain't the answer. You need. I am sure he does. He plays for aren't there United? A bunch of lying wee pricks Albion. If you get the reference, you get it. They two aren't the answer. You need better. You are struggling. You need reinforcements. Not I don't think Lennon Miller is a pro. I think Lennon Miller. He's not a project. Like he is a project, but he's not a project in the sense of here we need to give this guy. He walked into the mid. If Lennon Miller joined Rangers tomorrow, he'd be the best midfielder at the club. I don't think many people can deny that. I do like Raskin too, though. So you need to fit the three of them in. I like Raskin as well, but for me, Lennon Miller, he is like Let's be honest, right? A lot of us are sitting on, give Bailey Rice games, and other young midfielders, right? But Lennon Miller is like 100 times better than those guys. He is. I've seen the guy in the flesh quite a lot playing. The guy is. He's a step above. He is. He really is. You know, forget players. You're so skint you can't afford to employ backroom staff. That's brilliant. Miller's boys coming to the Champions. Keep away from him. I'm telling you, he's coming to Rangers. Right? Rangers going to win the league. Going to sign Lennon Miller and win the league. That's how it goes down. Sarcasm. The sad reality is Scottish players like Miller would prefer a move to the bottom of the table, Championship. side. No. Probably would. That's the side. You're right. That is the side. Lee Miller. Lee Miller's his dad. That's a good one, Willie. When are you doing more travel vlogs? Whenever people want it, I'll see if somebody give me an idea and I'll do it right now. Well, not right now, actually. I can't do it right now, and I can't do it for like the next week. But I'll give me an idea. Just let me state right now, right? And I'll think of it. Lee Miller. Wait, just Lee Miller now. He wouldn't be that old. Miller. Lennon's only 18. Lennon Miller signing for Liverpool. End of story. I think signing for Liverpool would be career suicide. He's good, but he's not going to start for Liverpool. He would get a couple of loans, and he would. It's a Calvin Ramsey 2.0. Lennon Miller, right, could go to like a mid-table Serie A team, or like a top-end Serie A team, but not Liverpool. Liverpool's the best team in England right now on form. Yeah, but look at Ben. You say Ben Doak made it at Liverpool. Has he really? Like I said, he's out on loan at Middlesbrough. It's not like he's starting game in, game out. No, he could go on to eventually play Ben Doak, but as Willie says, it's not worked out for Ben Doak really. Lennon Miller, I don't think it's the correct decision. Obviously, right, Premier League, one of the best clubs in the Premier League, way more money. But I think from a footballing point of view, to actually advance your career, Lennon Miller, it would make more sense to go to Celtic or Rangers. I know that may sound laughable, but when you actually break it down, it's a better stepping stone to go to one of the old firm, then get a big move rather than go from Motherwell straight to Liverpool. We all know it makes sense, folks. All right. If he goes to one of the old firm, you've got European experience there, which is going to add to his value and sort of. Can you do a vlog walking around Londonderry where Rangers top? I could do that. Could do that. Could do that. Londonderry's mixed though, so I could just stay on one side. If that's the case, he's better coming to Celtic. We've already sold players succeeding down south. Well, that's my point, Caden, because I just don't see. I mean, what are the percentage chances of Lennon Miller going to Liverpool and actually, becoming a squad player within the first couple of weeks and, coming off the bench? There's no chance. There's no reason why it can't happen, but the reality is it won't happen. He's not. I'm not saying he's on the level of like Yamal, right? But I seen the other day that AC Milan started like a 16-year-old striker up front. If Yamal for Barca and if a guy for AC Milan can start up front at 16, 17, then what's Rangers' excuse to not start young players? Oh, we need to ease them in. We need to ease them in. It's a joke. Miller wants game time. End of story. Miller asking and Barron. That's a young, hungry midfield full of fight. I agree. Get it sorted, Rangers. Get the checkbook out. You won't get a game. Celtic, the lads go to Italy. Yeah, Italy'd be a good move. Go to Napoli. Billy Gilmore. If Serra can get a game for Liverpool, Miller can. Do you mean Salah? Bro, you or your brother were on Evam's World. Were we? Were we, aye? There's no friendly atmosphere at Ibrox. Can't have teenagers going through that. Some could argue that. Were we on that? Rab. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, big man. Right, absolute criminal we missed it in young Lewis. If you captain by now, I agree, Lewis Ferguson. That's why you can't drop the ball with these players coming through, folks, because they want to do better things. Finish off this season over the English Championship for 2 seasons after that. You've got to get mad at an English Championship, though. You know what I mean? What is the excuses? Green Eagle, your boy, your boy, your best. Your audio is bad today. I'll sort that out. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. It's not that good, isn't it? No. I'm going to look into buying better equipment. Need to. Far too friendly atmosphere at Celtic Boys Club. Can't have teenagers going through that. Is that what we're getting into here at 28 minutes past 2? See what we're doing here, Willie. What's with the dodgy audio? How dodgy is it? I'll listen to it here. Hold on. I've never really listened back to the audio. I only really listened back to the audio on my actual feeds, but that's using a different mic. Maybe I should use that mic. Dun. Right, Lennon Miller. I'm going to put up for a poll. The audio sounds like a VHS for the early 90s. Well, the early 90s was a good period, folks. Right, so, Lennon Miller. Join Rangers. Shite. Need to buy better equipment. It's unacceptable. Your best. Lennon Miller. I need to stop saying that. I've got a Sean Connery ticking on at the minute, and I can't stop quoting the guy. Bring back the 90s. I agree. Everything was better. Everything. Come on, bring it back. Do I like the modern era? Everything about the world is worse, apart from technology, is worse now than it was in the 90s. Yeah, I wasn't even born in the 90s, right? But, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, everything now is worse than what it was then. Prices, everything, man. Fucking name me something that's better apart from technology. Sean Connery was a Celtic man. I believe. Wrestling, fucking wrestling's the the difference maker. But Sean Connery was a Celtic man. Did he not go to Celtic Park? Then he ended up going to Ibrox. I think exactly. That's it. He did see the light. What about the poll? The poll. It's funny, David, though, you're saying, what's that poll about? Obviously, the zombies are going to say aye, right? But on a Rangers channel, it's 80% to 20% in favour of you won't. Work at it. Hello, Stevie. Are we enjoying this international break, Blue Mac? Not so much. Oh, John Shirley's in. I like his comments. Clown full, dauber full, govern full, wee dauber, ya dauber, he, champions, dauber, cool full. Hold on. Your best. I'm trying to find something right here. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. Right. What's the comment saying? Worked it out, Stevie. You're too negative. Come on. There's no such thing as negativity. Come on. We're going to win the league. I can't even say that and buy it, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Third damage down. Third damage down. Third damage down. If you sent me a crazy... I can't see it. I can't see it, Rab. Say that with a straight face about what? Yeah, if Celtic fans want to come on this channel and laugh, man, they can go ahead. I know, Willie, what's he all about? He's typing like this on the phone. It's not went according to plan for him, but Clermont winning the league, you can bet even frying pans would start laughing. come on. Rangers are going to win the league, folks. If we pulled the funds, Miller would come to us over Celtic, my opinion. He'd go straight into our 11. But that's it. He would. But that's the difference, right? We're talking about how Lennon Miller would be the best Rangers midfielder, but when you talk about him going to Celtic, he might not get on the bench ahead of McCoy or Bernardo, which puts him like sixth best. Does that not just show the levels here? So how is that being negative? That's reality. If we're talking about Lennon Miller being the first name on the Rangers team sheet in the midfield, but then when it comes to the Celtic team, he's like fifth or sixth. Does that not tell you all you need to know? There's nothing. That's factual. There's not even an opinion there. He's not staying in Scotland watching see. Well, watching see. He ran the show against Montrose at Lynx Park on that cold, windy summer's day. I watched the game up there. What do you make of Celtic Tuesday night Champions League than Rangers Thursday night Europa League before League Cup final? Celtic get 2 days more rest, no chance for Rangers. You know what, right? 5 days, 2 extra days rest is that is a big deal. But you know what there's a big problem with that is though. That's on Rangers. We could have won the league last year and got Champions League football. Therefore, we wouldn't have that problem. We could have got through the qualifiers and therefore not have that problem. Right? That's on us. That is on us. We can greet about, why has it been positioned that way or whatever. Well, you know what? See that Tottenham game? Play a complete weakened team and put all the effort and the energy into Sunday. Because realistically, you play our strongest team, it'll probably still get scudded by Tottenham. You could argue the same on Sunday. But the point is, forget about the Thursday night competition, all right? Even though it's the greatest thing known to man, forget about it, all right? No, I would do. I would just see against Thursday, play on Thursday. I'd play a weak team against Tottenham and park the bus. See if he picks like a strong team against Tottenham and barely makes a change for the game on Sunday, and then he comes out after we get beat and turns around and says the players are tired. I'll throw the laptop at the window. If either of us don't sign him, then he's off to England or Italy. It looks that way. He'd improve 100% somewhere in like Italy or Germany. He'd barely improve staying here playing against the likes of Kelly every week. Yeah, Kelly. Na, 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 na. Brother Brendan Batterjews, did he? But Philip, come on, man. You know that excuse is coming, but two extra days. I've been looking at the fixtures. And you know what? Let's move away from Lennon Miller, right? And let's look at Rangers' fixtures. The next bunch of fixtures, folks. So, your medical staff picked your team, not Baltimore. I know that's not good, isn't it? No. Right. So, Rangers take on Dundee United, 23rd of November. That should be 3 points, but where we currently stand, can I turn around and guarantee 3 points? No, but I think it will be. So, yep. Away to Nice. I don't know. We turn up when we hear the da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. So we might get the job done there. Draw. Away to St Johnstone. That'll be tough. Their new manager seems all right. I don't even know. Then, it's a tough. The next 4 league games, I think, are easy enough, right? Because you've got Dundee United at home, Kelly at home, and St Johnstone, Ross County away. 2 home games against decent opponents, but you're at home, and then 2 away games against like the worst 2 teams in the league, which everyone thinks. So that needs to be 12 points, right? I'm not even having 10 would do. No. Right, then you've got 2 Europa League games, Nice away and then Tottenham away. But like I said, see the Tottenham game, forget about the Tottenham game. We need to win that League Cup because you know what? It ain't just your typical Old Firm Cup final. His job, he hasn't won in 5. Whoever wins goes ahead in trophy count. It's a trophy. We need to defend our title, or a morale cup, as some people would say. There's no excuses, Phil. Rest the players. Yeah, Celtic and Rangers have been solid in Europe this season. You take away the 7-1 and the 4-1. No chance. They will want. I mean, I don't know. Greece, England. But a lot of their teams dropped out. England. Beer guy. Maybe Greece could get the job done. There is a problem with that, and it's Celtic in the final. So after the Celtic game, which I'm not going to predict, right? That should go behind a paywall. You then got home to Dundee and away to St Mirren. So yeah, December's pretty tough, I would say. Harry Kane, he is having a go at them. People should be having a go at him, bottling every trophy he's competed for. You know, it's pathetic, right? But yeah, after the Celtic game, you've got Dundee, then you've got St Mirren, then you get Motherwell. So Dundee at home, St Mirren and Motherwell both away, and then that lead takes you on to January. And the Old Firm's on a Thursday this year. Work out on it. If you were offered winning the League Cup on pens, probably would take that. Oh, fuck, of course I'd take it. I don't care how it's won, see, as long as it's won. But see, Harry Kane, right? He's been one of the best strikers the past 10 years, but he needs trophies. He can't walk away with no trophies, man. He's at Bayern Munich as well. How many points will you be behind by then? I'd love to know. Answers on a postcard, but it's weird that it's on a Thursday. You should play Sea of Thieves on full game, and it's really fun if you're into adventure games with fun. I've kind of went off gaming, man. I don't mind. I don't know. Is it for free? Is it for free, Blue Mac? But yeah, of course. I mean, who wouldn't take one in the League Cup right now in penalties? Even Celtic fans would take one right now in penalties, even though you would expect probably a better win than that. But yeah, I mean, after that Old Firm game, then you're away to Easter Road, away to Dens Park, home to St Johnstone, home to Aberdeen, away to United, Man United, then away to Dundee United, then at home to Union St Colossi. So yeah, it's the 2nd of January. It's a Thursday, so I'm surprised it's on a Thursday. But I guess that's just when they do it, and that's when it's fell. Do you need trophies? Batista, Shearer, Ibra, all world class, not prolific trophy win. Yeah, maybe not prolific trophy winners, but they were trophy winners. You know what I mean? I mean, Harry Kane's literally not won one. Lennon Miller, yeah, well, end this poll. This poll's going nowhere. Oh, you fool, couldn't win a egg cup, Mickey Mouse cup, you daubers, hee, daubers, hee. John Shirley. John Shirley talking absolute pish, but you know what? Gets a cheap pop out of me, so that's all that matters, folks. That's all that matters, right? Any other questions before we wrap this up? I'm only going half an hour. I mean, honestly, Masters football's on tonight. Intrigues. I mean, that Rangers team intrigues me more than the current one. It's fucking tragic. Right, Blue Mac. It's not free, but I think it's got a price drop. Seriously, you both playing it would be funny as fuck. See if I need to look into it. He's won the League Cup with a poor Spurs team. He didn't win the League Cup with Tottenham. Tottenham haven't won the League Cup since 2008, and sure as fuck Harry Kane wasn't in that team. Yo, he is the all-time England top goal scorer, but all he won with Tottenham was the pre-season Hyundai Cup or something, wasn't it? Yo, Harry Kane's a great player, right? But he would trade in half of his goals for trophies. And it's what I talked about last night with James Tavernier. James Tavernier can shove his goals up his arse because I'm not doing anything for me right now. The Audi Cup, right, we can't be counting the Audi Cup. Well, that's as bad as the Morale Cup. And we beat Ross County 6-0 last week, so losing the Old Firm 3-0 doesn't really matter, Cup. So 25 seconds to go, folks. I'll tell you how it plays out. Harry Kane is a jinx, I agree, right? The Florida Cup. Maybe Harry Kane needs to leave Bayern Munich at the end of the season after winning nothing again. And then go to Celtic and jinx Celtic for the rest of his playing career. I would take that. Unrelated to the topic at hand, but did you reach out to the Sandman, offer him 20 Bensons, a few couple of quid and a case of beer? He'll do it, I reckon. We're going to Beer Guy. We're going to reach out to the Sandman. For anyone that doesn't know the Sandman, no, not that. Is the Sandman I don't even know. He's like a Marvel villain, isn't he? But no, the Sandman I know and the Sandman I care about, he's got a Singapore cane, a cigarette in his mouth, and he bashes beers off his forehead. He comes out to enter Sandman. Surely this season Bayern will win the league, though. I don't even know what the situation is, but I know Leipzig were second there, but I couldn't tell you what. I don't think Leverkusen are. They will. They should. It should end this year, realistically. So we'll see how it goes. Right, folks, that's where we're going to end it. There'll be more fids throughout the day across the channels. The Sandman. Let's reach out to him, eh? The Sandman. Your best. I'll try my best to reach out to him. So, aye, till next time, folks. Till next time. Till next time. Well, they're 8 points behind. Not good. Not good. Not good at all.